Hi, it's Jen with Cherry Tree Beads, and today I'm going to show you how to make a peridot necklace with stainless steel chain and peridot. So one of the questions that we get asked a lot is how to finish off this tiny chain. This is, I think, a 1 millimeter, and it's very tiny, and jump rings typically don't hold very well because they have to be a small gauge to fit through. So what I like to use is wire to finish this off. So this is a 26 gauge wire, and I'm going to start by creating the center bar. So I'm going to cut off about 3 inches, and I'm going to go maybe that far down, and I'm going to bend it so it's got a 90-degree angle. And then I'm going to make a loop. And since everything's tiny, I'm going to keep these tiny, and I'm going to use the very tip of my needle nose pliers. And then I'm going to add on one side of this chain. And I'm going to hold it in a loop and coil it around. And then I'm going to cut off my excess wire. And then I'm going to string on my peridot beads for the center. I like to leave my beads attached to the strand so that I can just string them off and right onto my project. It doesn't really work if you're using different types of beads for your project, but for something like this, it works really well. I think that looks about long enough, maybe 1 or 2 more. So now I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to take my pliers and I'm going to put it right up against the bead, and then I'm going to bend it away from me at a 90-degree angle. I'm going to go back in here and loop it around. And then I'm going to attach the other end of my chain here. And then I'm going to hold the little loop. I'm going to coil it back around. And then I'm going to cut off my excess wire. And that creates the bar for the front. And you can straighten it up and have it perfectly straight, or you can have a little bit of a curve in it. I kind of like a little bit of a curve, so I'm going to leave that. And then I'm going to go to the top and I'm going to find my center. And then I'm going to cut it. And I wanted this to be short, so this is, I used 15 inches of the chain. So now that I've got that even, I'm going to attach the clasp. So I'm going to get about 2.5 maybe inches of wire. And I'm going to make my little loop. And I'm going to attach my chain. And then I think it looks nice and adds a little bit of color to the back if you put a bead at the end. So I'm going to attach a bead, put a bead on here. the same thing on this side. I'm going to do my bend, my loop, and then I'm going to add my clasp right here. And I'm going to hold it and coil it back around till it meets the bead. And then I'm going to take my pliers or my nippers and cut it. And there you have an end. And then for the other side, I'm going to do a similar thing. I'm going to make my little loop. And I'm going to attach it to the chain. I'm going to coil it back around. And then for this side, I'm going to make my loop for my lobster clasp to attach to. So I'm going to go further back on the pliers to where when I loop around, it's going to make a bigger loop. I think that looks about right. Straighten it up a little bit, and then I'm going to hold it right here. I'm going to coil this back around till it meets the bead. And this way I'm not having to use another jump ring on this side that can potentially open. This is nice and closed and is going to be perfect for this clasp. Simple bar necklace using Peridot. All the supplies can be found at cherrytreebeads.com. Thanks so much for watching.